Welcome dear students, this is Sandeep Sharma. I teach English and this video lesson is devoted to letter writing students. Okay, and we will cover especially business letters, various types of business letters and letter to the editor. Okay, these two main letters we will be covering in this video, and let's start now when you are ready. So now first of all let me explain this statement to you. Okay, write a letter to the in charge of textbooks section of NCERT Pitampura, New Delhi, complaining about the non-availability of textbooks even 1 month after the beginning of the new session. Okay, you are Rohit Rana, working as the examination in charge in Vidyaniketan Public School. Okay, so that means if you have to identify who is the sender here, then this Rohit Rana is the sender. Okay, and he is writing on behalf of examination hall in the school Vidyaniketan Public School, Delhi, and he is writing to NCERT Pitampura, New Delhi, concerning why he is writing. He is complaining about non-availability of textbooks. There are no NCERT latest textbooks and it has been 1 month the course has started. Okay, the session has begun. All right, so now let's write this letter if you have understood the statement. So this is students, I hope you can see it clearly. This is the sender's address, and then a date, okay, receiver's address, and then you have subject. I asked you students, you have to keep in one line, do not go into second line. Okay, and then you have here respected sir as salutation. Students, I want you to pay attention. See, this is a complaint letter. Okay, while making complaint you should be angry, all right, but here you have to maintain professional ethics. Okay, so you are writing here respected sir. Okay, you and then we have the first passage of the body. In the first passage definitely we are going to make a proper intro of our letter, why we are writing that letter. Okay, so this is to bring to your notice that even after a month of commencement of classes, latest NCERT textbooks are not available at my or at any store. That means he has made an intro of the non-availability of textbooks. Okay, latest NCERT textbooks he hasn't got. Okay, now in the second passage he is explaining. We have to explain here what are the problems are coming. Okay, so problem number 1, students have to attend the school without textbooks. Okay, and some are borrowing the older version. This is not at all okay. Okay, that means older books they are following. They are not following the new and latest books. Okay, it means older version means with the outdated syllabus. All right, every in every session NCERT, okay, or a board, people, they try to put something new in that, but if you are going with the old version, then you are somehow following outdated syllabus. Okay, and this is resulting in problems in learning and understanding in the teachers. Okay, when the students I want you to understand, my dear students, if the teachers they are teaching, but the students they don't have the books or textbooks, then what is the point? Okay, the teaching learning exercise or this activity will not be successful. All right, so here in this second passage we have explained, okay, thoroughly what are the problems coming due to non-availability of latest textbooks. And in the end, in the third one passage, what are you going to write? I hope you understand the intensity of the situation. I request you to undertake a quick action in making the books available at the earliest. Okay, he is making a professional appeal. So he is writing here. Okay, I request you. Okay, I request you to undertake a quick action. All right. in making the textbooks available. Yours sincerely, Rohit Rana. Okay, if here is if in the statement we don't have any name, then you are not going to write your name or anybody's name. You just write ABC or XYZ. Okay, this is enough. All right. So this was the first complaint letter. And this statement, in this statement, I will include, or I have included actually both complaint as well as you want the replacement. Okay, let's read the statement out. You bought a Titan watch a month ago, okay, from Skytech showroom Rohini, New Delhi, and it has stopped functioning. Okay, write a letter to the manager of the showroom making a complaint and asking for its replacement. Students, one thing is clear here, okay, that you bought, okay, only you word has been given. Apart from that, your name is not there, your address is not there. So students, if you don't have the address, then you will have to assume the address. For example, the showroom is in Delhi, then you must be also from Delhi. Okay, you write any address which can come at least in 2 lines. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Sender's address you have to assume here, and the receiver's address you have, and the reason of writing a letter, I think you know it now, because you bought a Titan watch. It must be very expensive watch. Okay, and now you are you can say writing a letter, a complaint letter, and you want the replacement as well. Now let's see how we are going to write it. Now any address I have assumed Ashok Nagar, Delhi, then date, and then the receiver's address, the manager Skytech showroom, New Delhi, and then I have mentioned my subject. Okay, complaint regarding functioning of watch. First of all, you have complaint, and after that you want its replacement. Okay, so and then we have salutation, and here see, look students, in the form of replacement or in the form of complaint, if you have bought anything, you have to be like that. Okay, you can start like this. On March let's say 2020, I bought a Titan watch. You have included any assumed model number, all right, of worth rupees 5500 from your store. That's an intro he has made. Okay, now from this line he has come to know that he is going to read about something, that Titan watch, that or model number we have. Okay, now in second this can say passage, he is explaining what has actually happened. Unfortunately, your product is not working well. So this is a problem. Okay, the watch does not does half the time the watch does not half the time can say despite changing its battery several times. It should be here, the watch does not tell half the time. Okay, that means despite of changing battery several times, all right, the watch is not functioning properly. Okay, I am highly disappointed since such act of neglect is not expected from such a renowned store. That means Titan is really a big name. Okay, and really expensive watches people buy from Titan showroom. Okay, and it's a very big name, and from such a big name, if this problem comes or this complaint comes, then this is quite disappointing, students. All right, so he was not expecting at all to this problem. All right, now this was the second passage, and next he says, to solve the problem, I would request you to change the watch with a new fully functioning model. That means now he wants the replacement, and I'm sending the copies of the receipt along with the guarantee card. That means he has the guarantee card, not warranty card. Guarantee card. Guarantee is something that you have to change it complete. Okay, so he has the copies. Legally he is asking actually. Okay, he wants the replacement, and I look forward to your reply and a resolution to my problem and will wait until a week before seeking help from a consumer protection agency. See, look, students, this is the beauty of a formal. All right. As in, you are wrapping a stone in a sponge and then you are hitting the person. Okay, it's funny, but this is how it is, students. Okay, so I look forward to your reply and a resolution to my problem and will wait until a week before seeking help from a consumer court. That means very professionally and very smartly he has made a formal request, and formally he has said that if you will not replace it, then he may take the help of a consumer court. Please contact me at the above address. He has given an address, and or you can contact by phone. This is the phone number. All right. Yours faithfully, ABC. Okay, it could be any name. All right. So students, I hope you have understood how to write smartly. Okay. So if it is clear, now let's move on. So this is the next statement I have of making inquiry. Okay, if you want to know something from somebody, if you want some information, then how would you write a letter? Okay, so first of all, read it out. You are Indu, a student of 12th class, living at 131 Hans Apartment, Agra. You are interested in pursuing a course in journalism. Write a letter in response to your to an advertisement issued by Asian Institute of Journalism, Delhi, in a national daily seeking information about suitable courses, eligibility, fee structures, and placement opportunities. Okay, now from this statement you know who you are. Okay, you are Hindu. You have to assume. If you are male, okay, still you have to assume, okay, because he has not given any option in the statement. All right, so you are Hindu and your class is 12th, and this is your address, 131 Hans Apartment, Agra, and you are interested in pursuing a course, journalism. There's a course of journalism, you want to do it, and you have to write a letter. Okay, you saw some advertisement, okay, issued in the newspaper. All right, it could be any newspaper, and from the Asian Institute of Journalism, this is the name of the institute in Delhi that you will have to write a letter to, and you have to ask following informations. That means you have to ask for brochure, or you have to ask for suitable courses, fee structures, and all that stuff that you ask. Okay, so this is how you need to understand the statement now. Now let's move on. Okay, this is the letter, students. I hope that's on your screen clearly. 131 Hans Apartment, Agra. This is the address of the center. No doubt? Okay, no doubt. Date has been written, and then Asian Institute of Journalism. Here, obviously we will write to the any manager. Okay, or if it is some educational place, then we can also include can say director. All right, so we have assumed, and it's not any harm that we have assumed this. Okay, and then it is subject, need information about a course in journalism. All right, see, I mean, if can say if students, they want to include everything like fee structure, all that stuff, you don't need. All right, you just write very simple that you need information about a course in journalism that you want to do, and rest of the things you are going to mention in your letter. So after salutation, you are making an intro to your letter. See it, in response to your advertisement. Okay, that means you saw an advertisement, so you are writing in response to that. Okay, so you are in response to your advertisement about different courses in the media and journalism, I want to seek some information on pursuing a course in journalism. So you have made your front clear here. You want to seek information in the course of journalism. All right. And now read the second stanza. Regarding my qualification, I may add that I have passed the senior examination of 12th standard from Uttar Pradesh board, securing 84% marks this year. See why he is telling so? Because he is actually asking for a course which will be suitable for him. Okay, so which will be suitable for him. For that he will have to tell, or that candidate will have to tell where he stands, what he has done, what are his you can say achievements. All right, based on that they will respond, okay, that which course will be suitable for the candidate. So he's telling about his qualification and percentage of marks. I have taken information technology as one of the subject. That means that was the some subject he opted for. Kindly share the following details so that I can pursue the course accordingly. That means he wants some detail now you have to give that detail, or you have to ask that detail in a very formal way so that it is clearly and efficiently visible, okay, by the by the examiner. Everybody can see it and easily notice it. Okay, let me show you. This is okay, these are the things that you want. So first you want information regarding admission procedure, how will you get admitted there, and then eligibility criteria. That means what is how much percentage, okay, you should be having, okay, to get admission there. All right, and then fee structure, okay, lump sum you have to pay or in installments, or how would you, the mode will be, okay, the placement opportunities after the course, will they be offering you some kind of placement, will they be getting you job, or will they be making you can say working area available. All right, recognition by some board, okay, whatever the course they are offering, is that authorized or not? That is the point. Okay, so these informations he want. In case, and then you will make the last can say concluding paragraph. In case you have a written brochure, okay, brochure, it's a small book of few pages on which can say everything is given about any firm or organization or an educational industry. So in case you have a written brochure, please mail the same to me at your earliest. Okay, that means please make it very, very quick. Okay, I will help. Okay, it should not be I here, students. It should be it. All right, it will help me arriving at some good decision. Okay, so this is the I can say letter, and then you have formally requested, and then you close the letter. Yours sincerely. Remember, you have to sign here as Indu. Okay, so now let's move on. So, and this sample is for cancellation of order. You want to cancel an order. Okay, first of all, I want you to read the statement. Write a letter to Pustak Bookstore, 17 Mukherjee Nagar, New Delhi, to cancel the bulk order for your Akash Book House, D Park, Rohtak. I'm sorry, owing to not delivering the ordered in time. That means first of all, who you are, okay, your name is not given, okay, but your address is there, Akash Book House, D Park, Rohtak. You are at this address, and you are writing a letter to Pustak Bookstore, okay, 17 Mukherjee Nagar. This is the address of your receiver. And students, you want to cancel the order of the bulk. It's a bulk order of books. Okay, I hope the statement is clear, and now let's start writing. Now let's see how will this be written. This is students. First of all, who you are, we don't know, but your address is there. Okay, Akash Book House, D Parak, Rohtak. Date is there, and the receiver's address is Pustak Bookstore. Okay, 17 Mukherjee Nagar, New Delhi. This is the address. I hope you don't have any doubt. And subject is, you are clearly telling cancellation of the bulk order for books. This is the subject. Salutation. And now how will you start? Okay, in this, I have made the first passage only in one line. Okay, please refer to order number that, dated that. Okay, that means there must be some order number. Any order number you can assume. This is just my assumption. All right. I hope you are not smiling at me. So please refer to the order number this, dated that. Okay, that means on 2nd April 2020 you ordered that. Okay, and today is you are writing April 21 2020. Sorry, 2020. So in the second passage you are explaining it was an order of 200 copies of MA Indian literature books. But we are surprised to notice your silence in the execution of the order within the stipulated time of April 15, 2020. That means, see, first of all, there was order of 200 copies. Okay, and now students, this is something good that you are mentioning here. Okay, it is but it should be here but. Okay, you are giving here a proper reason. All right, a proper reason you are giving that why you have to decide to cancel the order, because it is 21st and till 15 it should have reached at your address. But now more than a week it has been, they have crossed the, you can say, time limit. All right, now it is you can say 21, and they are saying that you are silent. You are silent in executing the order. They are surprised. Okay, and we have no other option but to cancel our order for your failure to execute the order in time of prime importance in this respect. That means they don't have any other option. Okay, obviously, how long would you wait? Okay, so here he is saying that they didn't have any option but to cancel, and we would now request you to kindly treat our order cancelled. That means you take it as cancelled now. Okay, see, even he's you can say asking that we will not now accept if you will send. All right, treat our order as cancelled. See, this is the formal way. These are the soft skills you need to follow. We would now request. Okay, you have to be in requesting mode. With thanks. Okay, with thanks is saying no. So yours sincerely, ABC, whosoever you are. Okay, let's move on. So one letter I have included to this letter to the editor. All right. Now, first of all, the format of letter to the editor is no more different than the, can say, business letter. Just we'll be making some changes. I will let you know what are those changes. All right. First of all, what are the ways? In how many ways you can start a letter to the editor? See, students, you have to put variations. Okay, it is not always through the columns of your esteemed newspaper. I will I want your attention. See, this is everybody follows. Okay, I have given you more than 5 or 6 ways to start your letter to editor. Okay, so first is the common one, what everybody follows. Here is through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I wish to draw the attention of the authority. Okay, this is one way. Second is, please allow me to use some space of your newspaper regarding you can put that topic or that issue. So please allow me. Okay, you want to use some space. It's a different way of starting a letter to editor. Okay, So next is please permit me to draw attention of all and sundry through the respective columns of your newspaper. That means please permit me, please allow me. This is also same, but wording, expression, or we are making presentation in a different way. Okay, so please permit me to draw the attention of all and sundry. See, what is the all and sundry? All and sundry means that it is not about only few people, it is about everybody's attention. Okay, he wants to gain everybody's attention. All right, so through the respected columns of your newspaper, I am writing this to highlight. This is again, it's a way to start. You want to highlight some issue. What is the issue? You can put after that. And next is a formal way to start. May I have the honor to bring your kind notice about. Okay, that means he wants to bring something into your notice. Next is kindly let me express my views through the columns of your esteemed newspaper or your newspaper concerning. Kindly let me, yani ki, that means you allow me to express, all right, through the columns of your newspaper. You want to express something, and I'm writing to you in order to raise the issue. That means if you want to highlight some big concern, something alarming you want to highlight, all right, then you can write this line also. This will be equally acceptable. Okay, so now let's move. All right, this is the statement, students. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper on the issue of garbage that is spread all through your locality. Okay, here no sender address, no receiver address. Receiver address is there, students, because obviously when you are writing to the editor, then this is going to be very simple. And your address, okay, your area, your colony, that you have to assume here. All right, it should be a formal address. Now let's see. 27 Manavta Nagar, behind the new railway station, Ratlam. So this is any address I have assumed. Okay, and if you are talking about one area, then you have to you can say write to the same area's editor. Okay, you will not talk about, let's say you are living in Ratlam, Rajasthan, and you write a letter to the Delhi editor. No, this is not going to be okay. All right, so this is the sender's address, date, and then this is how you are going to write in 3 lines about the editor. So initially in first line the editor, and then if the newspaper name is given, you can put that newspaper name. Otherwise, Daily Samachar means the daily, you can say, newspaper that is published. All right, Ratlam, okay, in the same city. So subject is need to clear or need to clean Manavta Nagar. Okay, dear sir. Dear sir, now you have to here introduce your topic. Okay, an announcement or introduction to your topic. Through your elite newspaper, I would like to draw attention of local authorities of Manavta Nagar towards the unhygienic conditions in Manavta Nagar. Okay, that is your perspective you want to talk about now. There are unhygienic conditions, there are unhealthy conditions in Manavta Nagar. Okay, now in second passage you are going to explain. Okay, you are going to explain here the roads of the locality are filled with polythene bags and dirt. Okay, so everywhere polythene and dirty, you can say, things are there. All right, as you know that it is the rainy season, and there is a rainy season as well, and these bags choke up in the drainage, which worsens the conditions. All right, if polythene bags and other dirty things, they are thrown into the drainage system in the sewer, this is going to choke it, this is going to stop it. All right, and this can worsen the condition. And these are the germs and insects. There are germs, they can be breeding there, and this will be very harmful for our, you can say, residents and hygienic conditions of the locality. And here is the concluding passage. Hence, through this letter, I would request the concerned authorities to get the locality cleaned as soon as possible, and also arrange pest control. They, using pesticide, you can control. So yours sincerely, ABC. This was the simple letter to the editor. Okay. So students, this was today's episode. In our next class, we are going to discuss in a perfect way how to write a job application.